Hello everybody, welcome back to Screen Stars and welcome to another PlayStation 4 review, or more specifically a PlayStation VR review. And this game is called Good Dog, Bad Dog. Now if you've ever had that fantasy of living your life as a dog, well, this may be the VR game for you. Now this game is playable in VR and outside VR. I'm not sure why I'd want to do it outside VR, because it's a fairly basic game, to be perfectly honest with you, and it makes it a little bit more fun and immersive in VR. Other than that, I can't really see an awful lot of appeal here for this game. Now what you get is some very basic options at the beginning of this game. You get to choose whether you're going to be a male or female beagle, and unfortunately that's the only dog breed you can choose, and then you have the choice of a male or female owner. And then you are set free in your life as a dog, and there's a basic tutorial if you want that to happen that runs through the basic controls of the game: how to move around, how to eat, how to sit, how to wag your tail, how to take a poo, all these things that you need to know as a dog. It's all very important stuff. And then you'll get on with your life. You can wander the house, you can cause chaos, and the idea of this game is it's called Good Dog, Bad Dog, so you can choose to be either. You can do good things, and they all affect your karma. If you do good things and sit when you're told, give your hand when you're told, your paw when you're told, sorry, and be a good little dogger, you will get good karma. However, if you're a bad dog, you will lose that karma, and you can be bad by doing things like, oh, I don't know, leaving a present on the bed, having a poo, weeing in places you shouldn't, smashing plates, barking at the neighbours, barking and chasing the postman. All these things are possible in this game. And the best I can figure is that I think it's every 15 minutes your karma resets. So it's a case of seeing if you can beat your score each time. What score you can get to if you're being a good dog, so your good karma, your green points, and your bad karma, which is your red points. So every 15 minutes it's trying to see if you can beat your score by doing increasingly nice or naughty things. Now, with this being a VR game, and like I say, you can play it out of VR, it does give you some basic options, but you can move with your controller, but it also gives you a teleport option as well, which is a bit odd because, like I say, you can move with the thumbsticks on the controller. It's not what I would call overly responsive, but it does the job. You've got to walk, you've got to sprint, all these things, and then your buttons, like your triangle has a poo, your circle button, he will poop, he will fart on your owner. You can wee, you can jump, you can dig, wag your tail, bark, sit, all these different things you can do, all the things you would expect to do as a dog, basically. So you can wander your garden, you can play ball with your owner, pick up your ball, take it to your owner, and they'll play ball with you. Or you can ask your owner to take you for a walk if you so wish, and they will do that, and you will walk around the neighbourhood, and again you can be either nice to your neighbours or naughty to your neighbours by barking at them and weeing on their feet, all that kind of stuff. You can also walk around the neighbourhood and eat things that you see on the pavement that people have left, like old bits of pizza and chicken drumsticks and all sorts of things. Believe it or not, you can even eat your own poo on this game, which, you know, is a thing in this game, so you can do that if you really want to. Now, there's also an option for you to break free of your lead that you're on with your owner, and you can run off. However, there is a dog warden that will eventually come and chase you down and grab you. So the neighbourhood itself is not what I would call particularly expansive. It's certainly not something you would class as open world. It's basically just that. It's a neighbourhood. You see the same people walking about, doing the same old things, stood in pretty much the same places here and there. It does actually look a little bit better in VR than I expected it to. Quite cartoony graphics, not realistic in that sense, but they are actually pretty nicely rendered in VR. I've certainly seen worse, but to be fair, I'm quite new to VR, so I'm still exploring certain game genres and different game titles and things like that. And this was released very recently on PlayStation 4, just the last couple of days. It was quite cheap, so I thought I would get it and give it a go. So, what is my verdicts and summary for this? Well, it's cheap enough, I guess. I think I paid just over £10 for this, but there's not really much of a game here. Certainly not much of a game outside VR. I don't really see much point in buying it beyond that. But within VR, yes, it's a little bit more of a fun experience, but still it doesn't offer an awful lot beyond once you've done the initial things, and once you've got over the silly schoolboy humour of having a poop on the floor and looking at it and pooing on the bed and smashing plates and things, there's not much more to experience here. So I'm going to give this game a fairly standard basic 5 out of 10 for a VR title. It's nothing special, it's nothing exciting, but it's a fairly cheap, interesting experience, I suppose. So I hope you enjoyed this review.